Here we are at the beautiful Beaverton Transit Center. Awful quiet around here. I see that the heat has stopped people from hanging around. Hey, what's that? Amy's got an air-conditioned bus? Oh. Did you get air conditioning yesterday too?
I ran a little piece of crap on yesterday.
Amy's styling today, man. Yeah, she deserves air conditioning. You didn't take the training?
No. Because I never get them, so. Oh well.
Okay. There. At all. Nice shoes.
You like them? They're nice aerodynamic.
Yes, very nice.
Really?
I talked to somebody that was doing
Oh my gosh.
last night.
See, we're all a bunch of friends around here. We all love each other. It's a great place to work. Everybody should be working here. Right, Amy? Yeah, no. So how's it going? Tell us what you see from a management perspective during the heat wave.
That this is a freak thing. That the unfortunate reality of it is the reality of it.
Right.
That it's hot. We don't have enough air-conditioned buses. Why, I don't know. Let's talk about back in the 90s. Why they didn't order buses with air conditioning then? The technology existed.
Absolutely.
So good question. And
I think it's because they built rail. It's where they put their.
Oh, I'm not going to even go into whether that they're throwing money into rail, because sometimes people don't understand budgets don't mix. Sometimes you can't use capital projects money for people.
Yeah, right. I know that.
Money for capital projects.
Right. They have different pockets, but that's a bigger level problem.
And that's by law. That's the way the law is read. So,
yeah. Well, the law needs to be changed, but I understand.
So I'm not even going into saying, well, Wes is the reason for all the work problems, anything, because I don't know the details.
So is everything functioning fairly normally out here, or what's happening?
For actually pretty well considering the conditions.
Yeah.
People are doing well. Some deal with it better than others. And the equipment. I don't know how maintenance is keeping up with all these breakdowns and overheated buses. They're already short-handed, so everybody's doing a really good job.
Yeah. So there hasn't really been that many cancellations of runs, has there? Has there been any?
There's been a few.
A few. So a lot of operators did mark off today.
I haven't dived into why the cancellations are happening, but.
Yeah, when I checked with Mike, when I came to work, I asked him how many operators signed off. He said it was 15, but he hadn't canceled any runs yet. So
That's inevitable.
Yeah. And as far as when people say don't tape me, I don't tape them. I just want you to know that.
Okay.
It's never been an issue.
You asked me, and I agreed, and I know you're respectful.
Right, I'm respectful of everybody. I want the public to see what we do here and understand how we live here, and I think it's a productive thing. I really do. I think it helps the public to really get a feel for because we have a bad reputation, but I think if they can see some of the reality of our life here, then that can help.
Sometimes I learn things from your blog too.
Yeah, right, and I enjoy making it.
So, yeah, that's no problem.
I appreciate
no problem with what you do.
Anybody that has an objection, I always honor that. And they've got. I think we'll leave it at that. Smile, you're on candid camera. Okay, here we are. It's now 7:17, and let's check our temperature. It was 104 on Cedar Hills, and what do we got inside the bus? We got 108 in the driver's seat. 108 in the driver's seat. So yeah, we're still having fun, but seems like the sun is less intense on me, and that's a good thing. Interesting event at Beaverton. I had a road supervisor bark at me about my video. It was interesting. One of the rail supervisors was in there, and as soon as he saw me taping, he left and didn't say a word. And then another road supervisor came in immediately and barked at me. Put that camera off. You were told not to do that. Well, first of all, what I was told was not to tape anybody against their will and respect people's right to not be taped, and 2, not to tape while I'm operating a bus with passengers on board while I'm actually in revenue service. That's what I was told, and I've honored both of those. But the interesting thing about the situation was The only group of TRIMET employees that really seem to get paranoid about all of this is the road supervisors. And I know there's an arrogance with a lot of these road supervisors. There's a true abuse of power component to many of these road supervisors. It's gotten better over the last years. When I first got here, they were just terrorizing us operators. Anytime I'd see one, I'd run the other way. In the last 5 years, it's gotten better, but there's still this arrogance of, do what I tell you. What they don't seem to understand is that there's a lot of operators here who are fairly educated and advanced and not used to being barked at. And we resent that. We resent being barked at by you roads. You have something to say, you pull us aside and say it. You don't just bark it out in front of everybody standing in a transit center, which is what this supervisor did. And she was wrong about the whole situation anyway. I mean, she just barked it out. And then she started quoting higher management personnel who have a problem with it, which I know is a lie. And I'm going to keep that name out of it, but it's an abuse of authority. Okay, you got a problem with me, pull me to the side, like any intelligent supervisory personnel would do, and you talk to me. You don't just bark this stuff out. Now, I don't know, you know, these road supervisors are sitting around beavered in the brake room in their nice cars, and they're worried about me. If you don't want to be taped, just tell me, and you won't be. I've had people say, under no circumstances do I want me to appear on your blog, and I don't, and I honor that every time. So I just want to know, what is it that the road supervisors are so paranoid about? Is it that they're not doing their job right, or they don't want people to see that they have it easy, or that they're getting paid $30 an hour and basically doing nothing, which is what they're doing? That is basically a pork barrel job. That must be what they're paranoid of, because there's nothing else to be paranoid of. And they know they got it easy. They don't want the world to see how easy they really got it. I mean, there's nobody here telling them what to do. They do whatever the hell they want. So, road supervisors, chill out. If you're not proud of the work you're doing, then maybe you should reevaluate your life. Okay, 8 o'clock. We're on our last trip. It was 101 on the Cedar Hills thermometer. And what do we got in the bus right now? The bus is not cooling off much. It's a little bit better. Well, actually, it's 102, so the bus temperature is equivalent to... What's that?
Is the temperature dropping?
Yes, it has dropped 3 degrees.
Alright.
And the intensity of the sun isn't so hard either. You know, when the sun hits me, it's not quite as intense as when it earlier. So yeah, it's starting to cool off. You know, I've been able to keep pretty cool actually, because I could dress down. I've got my light shirt and I dressed down, and I've been able to. The management has kept everything good in the Beaverton Transit Center here. We have water, we have fruit, ice, and actually we've been able to get through this. How are you doing?
Oh man.
How's the stuff at the restaurant?
It's the hottest.
Yeah, we were just commenting on how this heat is a little bit more than we expected. So, well, you're going home, right? Have you had a day off yet? That's okay. I don't need. Have you had a day off yet?
No.
Oh, you're still working straight. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm signing off until later.